Hello. Have the flu will be lurking. Thank you for subscribing. Hold on. You won the Swell Grand Prix. Thank you for subscribing. With the Prime Boost. I'm so sorry. But yeah, sorry. I was gonna go live like an hour ago. But then I was like, no, I should make food first. I was like, wait a minute. I can make my French onion pasta. So then obviously that took time to do. So yeah. Oh, Jesus, Sonny. Sonny, you won the Swell Grand Prix. Thank you for subscribing. Sonny, you're a mod now. You don't have to do that. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. W Sonny. Oh gosh, but yeah, hi. I've been dealing with, thank you for following. I've been dealing with just like miscellaneous stuff today. Video went live, video's doing bad, but that's okay. It's fine. Nothing, the video doing poorly, I was like, this could go either way, you know? The video though, most response has been positive, I would say. It's the one person on Twitter that irritated me. Someone replied to my tweet promoting the video, like, hey, I'm begging you to solo travel with what fucking money? It's like, well, if you watch the video, I explain, I'm not telling you to travel the planet. I'm telling you to do a trip that works for you, to start doing things on your own. And that includes doing a day trip. That's it, you know, and it's just, it irritated me, and they were following me, so I think it double irritated me, because I'm like, okay, why are we responding to things we're not watching the video on? Like, what are we doing? So that double irritated me, because I admit, I hold you guys to a higher standard the same way you guys hold me to a higher standard. I expect you to be, you know, more digitally literate than that, so it irritated me. Oh, literally the first comment, I didn't check it. I didn't look at it. Kamika. You know what? Didn't see it. And again, if you watch the video, it explains it, okay? I literally touch on the whole, oh, don't go into debt in your 20s situation. I literally talk about that. I say I'm not telling you to go to Japan like I'm in Japan. I talk about it. This is basic. Like, I don't know what to tell you. The end, you know? It's not about stop being poor. It's not about that. He's right here. He's looking for food. It's not about that. It's like, it's like you don't even try and understand the point. You make an assumption based off the title, which is what Mr. Beast did. So really you're no better than Mr. Beast. When you think about it, jumping to conclusions, being insecure, when you think about it. Had me irritated for you because they didn't even watch it. Yeah, I'm not replying. I'm just not, whatever. Let's see, is it all, like, let's go check. Whatever. Like, I try to read comments, but sometimes y'all, like, just, like, it doesn't work, you know? And that, I'm like, you guys are gonna, let's see, what's the dislike? It still is a 90% like ratio, 98% like ratio. I don't give a shit, you know, whatever. The comment section is for the audience. That's how I view it. Like, the comment section is for you guys to get your feelings out, whether I read it or not. It's there so you don't try and find me with a knife. Like truly, that's truly how I feel about it. I know it either lands or it doesn't land when people find me on other platforms. You know, if I get an angry email saying that my video made them feel insecure, you know, then that's one thing, you know. I added it to my playlist, chill, you know. Did you just watch? No, because people aren't watching videos. It's also a 33-minute video, you know? So it could also be the length. So, whatever. It is what it is. It's fine. You know, everyone loves like I shouldn't say everyone loves. There's like, this is me giving, hey, here's a thing that I think you should do. Here's a thing that has positively impacted my life. I acknowledge that I am speaking about it from a creator standpoint. I talk about things that are from when I was a creator, but I had no fucking money. I talk about multiple trips in that video from when I had no fucking money, okay? And, you know, what I learned on those trips and things like that. Like, it's clear. How can you, this is a thing that has positively impacted my life. How can you apply it to yourself? Because I think this would positively impact your life. The end. Like we're bean soup in it, you know? What did you make to eat? French onion pasta, which is why it took me an hour to go live. Temple, thank you so much for subscribing. You won the Swell Grand Prix for the Prime Boost. Welcome back, sub chat. Hello. You know, it is what it is. It happens. You know, not every video I'm going to make is going to land. I make like 80 videos a year, you know, like they're statistically speaking, like most are not going to land with you guys. So it is what it is. It happens. You know, and if someone's already bothered, and I get it, if someone's already bothered, if someone's already offended, if someone's already having a shit April, then that video is going to piss you off. So it's like, I'm not taking this personally, you know. Oh, and by the way, yes, I did tell my therapist, I had therapy today, and I did talk about my assessment day, as I call it, on my trip. And she was like, how'd you feel about this? She was like, I don't think this, hey, can you chill? Can you chill out? You're not getting my pasta, it's mine. She was like, I don't think we need to have you assessed because you went to, you know, hi, can you stop? Hello, a monument for a radiation event or a train museum. I think we need to have you assessed because multiple times in this call you have, Hermes, chill out. Apparently I didn't even clock, I'm gonna grab you. Come here, you're being a brat. Oh, you big goober. Apparently multiple times in the call, without me realizing it, I made complaints about big crowds and how I would leave a place because of big crowds on multiple occasions. And she was like, that one's sticking out to me. She's like, I'm making note of that, just so you know. I was like, okay. Hello. So, but yeah, what was the other thing that irritated me today? Oh yeah, I had to call my bank because one of my, I had, so for no, it's like, so Whiskey, the point is it's like, it's not just the one thing. It's not like the one thing. Ignore him. It's not the one thing. I'm ignoring him. He can't get what he wants by barking. He needs to learn that. Enough. Your food is downstairs. You literally just ate while I was cooking. So I know you're not hungry. You're just like, oh, that smells good. And mom's eating it, therefore it's mine. No, false. There's onions in this. You literally can't have any. It's literally like 80% onions. You literally can't have any. Because I love you, and if anything happens to you, I'm gonna be upset. So, no, it's not like a one-off. One thing does not autism make, okay? And again, my therapist is not saying, I think you have autism. My therapist is saying, I think it would be beneficial for me to be assessed for autism because she thinks I might have autism. Okay, thank you for following. And again, we've also had this discussion, you know, up and down and all of that. So it's not like the one thing. One day of tourist activities does not autism make. One trip of bitching about crowds does not autism make, okay? It's that combined with 5 years of assessment of her being my therapist. This is parenthood. Oh, I thought they were saying you needed more therapy because of that. No. I was making a joke because in the video I make a reference to of one of my theys. Ignore him. I need you to stop. I'm gonna lock you out, and you're gonna be annoyed. He hears it because it's juicy, so he hears it because I did a good job. I'm a fan. I binge all your old videos while drawing. Hi, welcome in. I met someone at the Ren Fair who was like, I've had lunch with you many a times. I was like, I understand. And then I met someone else who was dressed as Lady Li Hua from the Apothecary Diaries. And she was like, I am one of those artists that plays you while I draw. I was like, I understand. But yeah, no, I was annoyed today because after therapy, I had to call my bank because, for those who don't know, yesterday, in my sleep deprivation, I threw my wallet away. So I had to order brand new cards and all of that and an ID. And Hermes, I need you to chill. I don't know. You're going to go. Okay, no, outside. Come on, go. Out. You're out of doggy jail. Chill. I have a baby gate up here so that when I'm downstairs, he can't come up and like get into wires and things where I can't see him. He likes sleeping on the landing. Nope, you're gonna chill. He will bark or start scratching at the gate, but alas. But I made the call, or I was going to call, and it was just like, oh, like I had to use the app because basically I was getting notifications about the debit card, but not the credit card. And I was like worried that I hadn't ordered the credit card, but I thought I had because I had the temporary card information that they had made for me for the new card that's coming. So I pulled up on my app the chat message because they don't give you a phone number, they give you a chat message. And it was like their AI, which has like a name like Erica, Cheryl, like it's got like a woman's name, but it's not a woman, it's an AI. And it's like, hi, how can I assist you? I was like, no, I need a human. God, I put way too much product in my hair. Okay, fun. It's like, no, I need a human. And it's like, oh, well, I can assist with, nope, I want a human. Okay, great, I'll match with the representative. So then Cassie comes in. Cassie, okay? Tell me how I clocked Cassie being an AI fucking immediately. So I was like, eventually I just asked, are you an AI? I would like to speak to a human. No, I am not AI. Also, I need your card digit, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I already sent that over. Which, if this was a human, she would have been able to read that message that had multiple answers to her multiple questions in one message and decipher what was there. But because I answered every single question in order with like proper punctuation, the AI can't read that the same way. There's no critical thinking or intuitive leaps. An AI can't do that. A human can do that. So it was an AI. It ended up getting sorted, whatever. I still never dealt with a human. But it's just like shit like that. It's like, this is the thing that companies are really not going to understand. I will not, especially on a phone call, I will not speak to an AI. Put a human on the phone. If I find out that I call a restaurant and there's fake crowd noises and an AI person reading off of a script, I'm going to berate you on Yelp. Like, I'm going to be a bitch because use a human. I'm so sorry. Hire a human, hire a person. Okay. I don't want to talk to customer service. They all think that that's super easy to like hand off to AI. No, it's one of customer facing things like customer service, especially customers that are pissed off or confused. You need a human there. And companies are really going to really start to struggle when they realize that, oh God, I put way too much oil in my hair. Oh no, alas. It'll be fine. So yeah, that's the sort of guidance that made HAL 9000 murder the crew of the ship 2000 Space Odyssey. Yeah. Yeah, dude. A video that I loved was the guy, I think we talked about this. The guy who was like, ChatGPT, I'm gonna run a mile. Can you time me? Absolutely. Let me know when you're starting. Okay, go. Okay, enjoy your run. And then he goes off and then comes back. Okay, I'm finished. I'm back. That was great. How did that feel? No, what was my time? What was my time? 7 minutes and 23-second mile. Congratulations. And it totally fucking lied. It totally pulled it out of thin air. It totally hallucinated. So then they showed that to Sam Altman. And Sam Altman was like, oh, well, the AI, there's no timer feature. Like, soon it will be able to do that, but there's currently no timer feature. It can't do that currently. Okay, but it just claims that it did. No, it's wrong. So then this guy that made the initial video played Sam Altman's interview for that. Being like, Sam Altman is saying you're lying and that you can't do that. No, that is incorrect. I absolutely can make a timer. So you can time me for a mile. Yes, absolutely. 100%. Great. Time me now. Start the timer now. Great. How long was that? That was 9 minutes and 23-second mile. How did that feel? Again and again, again. And so again, it's bringing up the question of why is the AI allowed to lie? You're saying it can't do something. It is telling a user that it absolutely can do something. So what are we doing? And it is seemingly attempting to do it. That's the other thing. A week ahead, come, ask where I was going, say that's too far, leave, try to cancel it on his end. And I couldn't report this all on the app. Why accept a reserve ride? Because people suck, dude. I don't know. Also, did the driver, because I don't know how Uber does work with that. Did they reserve it? Is the person that reserved the drive the person that reserved it when you booked it a week ago? Or did you just make a reserved drive and then someone picked it up that day? Because I have had that happen as well, where you think, oh, yes, it was confirmed, but like that's not the same like the person that like you reserving it does not reserve that person type of thing. Oh, absolutely they do not. Dude, if you've watched any of my AI videos on YouTube, all of them are, unfortunately, so many of them drift into this AI coached this person on how to harm themselves or harm others. So many of them slip into that territory. It's a problem. Yeah, it could have definitely mentioned the ride was accepted. Like it was like, oh, like there's people with interest in it, but it doesn't, unless it showed you a face, that doesn't mean that the driver like accepted it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had friends that have done that for airport rides in the morning, and it's like, oh, I've never had an issue with booking, and then sometimes it is, and it's just like they assigned it to a driver and the person didn't want it, so then they have to hop around. It sucks, but it is a thing that happens, unfortunately. Okay. Breaking, this is from 3 hours ago. U.S. nuclear chief Andrew Hugh escorted out of the Pentagon. Escorted. We, U.S. Army, have placed Mr. Hugh on administrative leave while we conduct a thorough investigation into this matter. People are saying he was honeypotted. Okay, I don't know how real this is. Oh my God, wait, no, there's video. Oh God, guys, do you want to see the video of do you want to see how incompetent this administration and high up people in our government are? Do you guys want to see this? This one, I'm looking at video. Dude, I'm evil petty Mike. I'm looking at video. I am looking at video. What do you mean? Okay, breaking. Citizen Journalism Foundation, the top U.S. nuclear chief caught leaking sensitive national security information to stranger, reveals Army chemist was exposed to U.S. chemical nerve agent, confirms U.S. strike, killed children in Iran, discloses U.S. plans. Hold on. You can come in. You're not going to bark at me. I love you. The easiest way to get intelligence, if he doesn't change his ways, yeah, the United States are going to kill him. Mojtaba Khamenei, I believe. Iran's new supreme leader. The easiest way to get intelligence, send a pretty girl, talk to the guy. I have to resist your eyes. Your eyes have memorized me so much, almost like you're an intelligence. Andrew Hugg, a U.S. chief of chemical and nuclear surety, was caught on hidden camera casually revealing sensitive information to a stranger in a public restaurant. This is in public. It's not like a sex thing. Okay. Hold on. I mean, he might talk sex. I don't know, but it's not in a hotel room like the other one. Like, to go on, I'm so sorry. Can I be totally frank? To risk going on a date while we are actively involved in a conflict, I don't know if I can legally call it a war yet, okay? But like, we have invaded a country as the United States, okay? To actively go on a date in a time like this is stupid fucking, men will always move with their dicks, I'm so sorry. Straight men, let me do that, okay? Like, cause are you dumb? How are you this stupid? What are you talking about? Okay, let's see.
He might kill the next guy, his son. If he does the same ways, then everything kills. We're gonna shoot missiles and destroy some stuff.
Yeah.
But if you want to like win, if you want to like make the country do what you want, you have to put people there.
I was hearing something that we killed kids in the car. Did we actually?
There's been some collateral damage.
She sounds so fucking young. He fell for the oldest trick in the fucking book. Oh, dude. She sounds young. He's an adult. She sounds younger than me. She could be my age, probably younger. Oh God. Wait, who are you? Wait, what's that? What's your job? Oh God.
Yeah, for sure. They always die in war. So nerve agent is a chemical weapon. It's like Pandora's box.
A nuclear and chemical safety branch chief in the United States Department of the Army spills detailed information about their possession of nerve agents.
And lungs won't work, your mouth won't work, nothing will work.
Revealing that a U.S. Army chemist was exposed to the nerve agent due to careless handling.
She's supposed to wear all this gear, and she's like, I don't like it. She's just like rocks and her own clothes.
Yeah.
And so it's soaked in her clothes.
This is a James O'Keefe story. I don't know, man. Suspicious sourcing. Fair. I'm not denying that this is suspicious sourcing, but this is fucking crazy. Okay.
So very well again. So she could literally start catching.
Multiple things can be true. This can be sus, and also I fully believe a grown adult man would do this in this position. We shall see.
She still had people would touch like a door, and then people would die.
Then goes on to reveal intimate details about the U.S. nuclear arsenal.
So you said there's missiles underground.
Multiple angles?
Also discloses that the United States military has no official plans to nuke Iran.
We're not thinking about nuking anybody. We're not moving nukes. We're not going to nuke it.
And the exact methods that the U.S. uses to defend against nuclear attacks.
We have all these sensors in space. We have
Is this all? Is he wearing the same jacket? I can't tell if this is multiple dates.
Radars, all these sensors to detect a launch. Space that.
God, they haven't even gotten the okay. There's no, if his face isn't shown, then this is one thing. They haven't even ordered yet. Notice this. So these clips we can have questions for because there's no face shown unless his face is shown. Okay, but they haven't even ordered yet. They're on water. Reports are coming out that Trump has pitched nuking Iran and had to be talked down by the chiefs of staff. Sober Spling says secret. He had to leak TS lingo.
Satellites with radars, you'll see it on the radar. You actually see the thing flying.
And confirms what many have suspected, that Ukrainian officials were using the money sent from the United States to buy themselves mansions and luxury sports cars.
I worked on Obama's tax money that he said. They just stole it and they bought houses.
Why would you, as a nuclear... Okay. That... God, there's still more here? I'm skipping ahead. Is this just repeating?
Collateral damage, yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, they always die in war, but you fight. I mean, so, but.
Oh, we actually did kill a kid.
This is a different clip. This is one clip. That other one across the table is a different clip.
That's not intentionally, but yeah. Well, I'm sure we've killed civilians here in Iraq, Iran, three. They look at every single possibility, what size weapon. I'll try and do it here, so let's use this weapon versus that weapon. It might be safer in the school over here.
The music playing is taking me out.
It's an apartment building.
But perhaps the most disturbing of all, Andrew Hug details how the U.S. is researching and
The faceless one is weird.
agents or
Okay. The faceless one is definitely weird. Hang on. Is there more here? Okay, I'm just gonna search up his name. It's Andrew Hug. Do we have multiple reports of him being escorted out? Do we have others? Let me hang on. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there's no other news reporting yet, and this would have been out a couple of hours ago. Maybe tomorrow there's more, if there's any truth to this. I will say as well, because we've talked about this, the security camera low light style footage. I hate that I have to do this, but I have to. Unfortunately, AI is really good at that. The image of his side profile at that with the black shirt on, that's a little too consistent for AI. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, it could be AI, because I really don't think it is. Could this be exactly what we think it is? No, we don't know, you know. AI side profile? No, it's the low lighting of like a restaurant. AI is very good at low lighting and things like that. There's a lot of really good quality AI fakes of like people meeting people on the street corner, things like that. Security camera footage, it's very good at, but that's not what this is. So let's see. Let's see. Someone in the comments, I didn't hear anything that was classified. Project Veritas? Oh, okay. For a second, I thought this was real. Veritas itself is a psyop, so we're watching a psyop within a psyop. They're probably going to nuke Iran. I mean, if you hear some of what he's saying, like it sounds like a dude took some hot young journalist on a date, maybe not knowing she's a journalist, and she shared, wait, you work for the Army? Because that's the branch of where he's at. I'm like, should I be worried about what I'm seeing? Like, should I have like a nuclear mask? You know, like, and then him trying to placate her, like, no. Everything is fine. We're not nuking Iran. You don't have to worry about nukes. Big Daddy's gonna take care of you. You know, like that's the tone. Like the placating, not so much bragging about his job, but like, this hot woman I'm trying to sleep with. I don't want her to think about this, but then, you know, X, Y, and Z. You know, that's the tone. Hermes doesn't like nukes. No, he does not. No, he wants my pasta is what he wants. Sorry to throw off everything I discussed earlier, but no, there's nothing else yet. So I would, again, let's take it with a grain of salt and wait. I'm thinking tomorrow if we hear anything. There's also, did you guys hear about this article in The Cut? So I want to talk about this. Okay. I do want to talk about this. Hang on. I got to get the copy. Clicky clack. There are men that do believe that joining the military will get you women. Okay. This is from The Cut, and I do want to hear your guys' take on this. No. So we are going to read parts of this, okay? And I want to make a note right off the bat. Multiple things can be true, okay? Trauma is very real. Trauma from things like an eating disorder or being sober, anything like that is very real. But unfortunately, people are also allowed to have their own lives. And sometimes decisions are not about you. Okay, that's my baseline. Okay, that's my baseline for this. Pete, Hegseth removed the flu shot from being mandatory today. Oh, okay, we don't need to worry about that. Half the U.S. Military going forward will get violently ill. Okay, and we'll be fine. No one's doing a ground invasion while they're puking their guts out. This will be fine. Okay. So, losing my friend over Wegovy. She hid her semaglutide use, knowing that I would spiral. She was right, we haven't spoken since. By Sofia Ortega, okay? This came out, I believe, this morning or yesterday morning, okay? Was it today or yesterday? Can't tell. She is writing in first person. She is a writer, and she essentially ended a friendship because she found out that her friend was taking Wegovy. Okay? A shit ton of soldiers or anything, exactly. A whole submarine sick with the flu, exactly. I wasn't supposed to be at my friend's apartment that day. Okay? But she asked for a last minute favor. Could I watch her unruly foster dog while she ran errands? Of course. Her home felt like an extension of my own. We had recently lived together there. She let me move in after I lost my job and had to sublet my own place to make rent. My cat stayed over whenever I traveled, and she often referred to her office as my bedroom, so I didn't think twice about opening her fridge. When I saw the box of Wegovy, my first thought was, it's for the dog. I slammed the fridge shut, as if I'd seen a ghost or a picture of my ex with someone prettier than me. I opened it again, leaned forward, Wegovy, TM, semaglutide injection, all lowercase, as if to say, I'm friendly and approachable. Seeing a weight loss drug in my dear friend's fridge felt like being cheated on, a confounding betrayal. I'm not oblivious. I know GLP-1s are everywhere, but as prevalent as semaglutides have become, I've been equally vigilant about avoiding them. I avert my eyes from row ads on the subway and fast-forward podcast promos. What scares me most about their accepted ubiquity is the underlying belief that we cannot be trusted with our own appetites, that our bodies working tirelessly on our behalf warrant control. I'm scared because I used to believe this too. I refuse the world of weight loss now because for more than a decade, my life epitomized it. I was anorexic, I was bulimic, I was diet culture's star student, and it led to me to the brink of death. I thought I could condition myself to surpass food and growth, reaching perfection like it was a room I could lock myself in, which is to say my fantasy was a version of myself who was not alive. And then she goes on to detail a little bit more about her disordered eating and her eating disorder, which I'm not going to go into for obvious reasons. Let's see. I stood frozen in the kitchen. I looked at the dog who was not on Wegovy. What now? I considered saying nothing, leaving with a tight-lipped smile. And then what? Ghosting her? Without thinking, I texted Wegovy. You're not in trouble, but what is going on? That's crazy. That's your house sitting. When I looked up from my phone, the dog was sitting on the kitchen counter. Nothing was as it should have been. I stood frozen in the kitchen, ghosting her. I can explain, she announced when she got home. The two of us sat on opposite ends of the couch with our feet tucked beneath us. I tried to listen, but it was hard to hear over the sound of blood boiling in my head. I can't believe you found out, she said, laughing a little. You're the one who really couldn't find out. I know, I smiled, because I didn't know what else to do. I'm the worst person for this. We sat in silence for a moment until I told her I loved her, but I had to go. I left in a daze of disbelief. On my walk home, I had a brief but violent fantasy about breaking and entering her doctor's office. Later that day, I remembered all the times in the past 6 months my friends had canceled on me due to nausea, stomach pain, vomiting, all common side effects of Wegovy. It started teasing her every time she texted about it. Your poor body, I typed more than once. And she goes on. I do recommend if you are interested to read this yourself. And I do know that, you know, having a disorder like eating, like anorexia, like bulimia, going through these things, getting sober, it is a very difficult mental challenge and hurdle to get through, okay? But it's the same way as we talk about, hey, you having X diagnosis does not give you carte blanche to treat people however you want. It's kind of the same thing. If someone came, so I'm sober, okay? And my rule is, I don't care if you drink around me, do not try and get me to drink, okay? But if I am out and I'm at a new person's, now this is not the same thing, but I'm giving an example, okay, of like one thing that would impact me. If I go to a friend of a friend's house, okay, and they're being neighborly or a good host and they offer me a drink, I'm not going to freak out and be like, I just say no thank you, you know. If they push it, then I'm like, okay, no, I really don't drink, you know. But it doesn't need to be an issue, okay? This is not going to stop me from becoming friends with this person because this person doesn't know me, you know. Now, this feels like a betrayal to her because this is a good friend of hers, but this is one of those things, okay? I'm trying to think of what it would be. So I have cut off friends in my life, and it usually takes a lot. It would not take one instance of me finding out that they were taking Wegovy, okay? Now, again, we talk about weight loss drugs a lot here. Because I do have multiple friends that are on Wegovy or Mounjaro or a lot of GLP-1s or whatever. I'm very clear about the fact that I will not go on one unless someone's like, hey, you're pre-diabetic, you're taking it type of thing, okay? But I'm also small. I can't understand, you know, the plight of someone that's been larger, you know, so I'm not going to say that. But there's also people that take it because of diabetes. Do you know if your friend is taking it because of diabetes? Do you know that whatsoever? There's a lot going on here. She goes on to detail about her experience with an eating disorder. Some people are speculating she's trying to sell a book. A lot of her articles are in this vein. She wrote an article about how she accidentally ended up dating a feeder, where she had her boyfriend She had an eating disorder, obviously, but her boyfriend wanted to see her eat and be a feeder, basically. And that didn't work out anymore, so they opened up the relationship, and she like wrote about every element of that relationship. Like, there's a lot of happening here, you know. Thank you for subscribing, Nomad. You won the Swell Grand Prix. But the So there are people that do have, so it wouldn't be in the opposite direction. It would be it would be something like anorexia. That would, there are people that I've seen, if you watch The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Layla has been very open about the fact that she is anorexic, and she is on GLP-1, and that she gets it from like a med spa or something. She's been very open about it, and she's talked about the pain that she's in and things like that. So it wouldn't be the opposite direction. It would be a friend who is also dealing with an eating disorder, which is, again, for a friendship like this, the answer again is still not to abandon your friend. If that's the case, I don't think that's the case, because unfortunately, as someone who, despite my trauma, is the together friend, I also have dealt with this before. It's like, oh, well, Amanda will be fine. She's been fine before, she'll be fine again. And it's like, so if that were the case, I do think that she has it together enough that she doesn't, at least to her friend wouldn't, if she did have an eating disorder, I don't think it would be, this is not the dynamic that I think is what you are thinking it is, you know? If you aren't recovering from eating disorder, continuing to center your career around these issues seems problematic. Yeah. Doing Wegovy was a dig at her. Bad sign she just ignored her friend's explanation. 100% I would say it sounds like recovered ED is her whole personality. I live when you eat more, that's hot, eat more, babe, etc. Oh, I love what you eat. Yeah. I love when you eat. She goes on to detail that specifically what he wanted, because she was like, do you want to send me like a pizza or something, like trying to make it hot? And she was like, what do you want me to do? FaceTime you while I'm eating it? And he instead asked that she send it before and after photos of her stomach. Before she ate and then after she ate. GLP-1s are the only, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, it's not, there's not enough work, I think. I don't think there's enough. This is one of the reasons I'm hesitant about it. And this is one of the reasons, I won't lie, I am on top of some of my friends that are on it, because I'm on them about still getting exercise. Because when you're losing weight and you're not exercising, that can become a pattern of behavior. And I'm like, you still need to keep your strength up. You still need to be like working out as you have been to try and lose weight. And then also I am on them about like, hey, you're not eating much, so you need to be prioritizing protein, fiber, proper nutrients. You can't be living off of just cheese. Like, you can't be, like, I understand that's like, oh, well, I'm full after that. It's like, it doesn't matter. You still need to be getting proper nutrients. Your doctor should also be telling you this, you know? That's where I come in. I'm like, that's how I am with my friends, you know? And if they tell me like, hey, I need to stop talking about my food, like, then the conversation's done, you know? But I have multiple friends that are on it, and they come and talk to me about it. And so it's like, okay, I think we should be going and getting protein then, like, if that's the case, you know? But as far as someone who is on, may I chip in as someone who used to take, yeah, of course, Nith. It can like literally rewire your brain. There are some people that I've seen that have, a true food aversion that develops from taking it. And they have very few like quote unquote safe foods that they can eat now, without becoming ill. Or even certain alcohols they can drink while taking it even. Should be treated as a supplement, not the whole kit. Have you ever had cheese? There's a lot of stuff with vision loss from Ozempic. There's this thing called Ozempic babies, in that it is apparently making some women extremely fertile. So women who thought they couldn't get pregnant, so they weren't on birth control and things like that, ended up becoming pregnant while on Ozempic. So something to think about. I do have a friend who has endometriosis, and she has said that her pain when she gets her period is not as severe when she is taking it. So like there's side effects that I just like, but that's the thing. It's like, if you Google that, you don't see that, you know, like I think it's one of those drugs. It impacts everyone differently. You know, I have a friend who started it right before I went to Japan. I came back, he's lost 15 pounds in the 3 weeks that I gained 4, you know. Makes you not want to eat. After a while, you're literally Pavlov's dog. Yeah. Goes down also because of increased insulin insensitivity. Makes sense. Yeah. You're actually incredible discoveries, though. No, I know, but that's the thing. It's like, I don't know if there's enough documentation of this or things like that, or like side effects of, you know, like no one wants to talk about the reality that GLP-1s can make you shit yourself. No one wants to talk about that. So like, it's something that a lot of people know about, but like they don't actually talk about it, you know? It can give you severe irritable bowel to the point that you are having diarrhea. Like there are effects that are not being discussed because they're not the glamorous side effects of losing weight, you know? I thought they tolerated you. Some do. That's the thing. Everyone's body is different. Your hormone, the same way that like, so for example, I am on birth control. I am not sexually active. I don't have endometriosis, but I am on birth control, okay? And when I was going on birth control, I was terrified, not because of the birth control, but because of the Accutane I was also going on. I had to go on birth control before I went on Accutane. And when I told people I am so worried about going on Accutane, oh, also I have to take the pill, they would start scaring the shit out of me about taking the pill. Because somehow everyone in my life had horrible, horrible side effects from taking the pill, okay? I had nothing. My boobs did not grow. I did not gain weight. I did not lose weight. My hair did not fall out. My periods did not get better or worse. My moods did not swing. I have a very birth control for me does its intended thing where it baselines all of my hormones. Baselines everything out, which is exactly what it technically is supposed to do. It prevents my period. Well, as I take it, it keeps me from getting pregnant. Okay. So it's one of those things, but like, that's because my body is different. You know, my body is different than my friends. My diet is different than my friends, you know, like your activity levels are different. You know, there are some people who look very scary on, when they're taking, there's some people that are like, oh no, she lost weight naturally. And it's like, no, she's an actress. She's a millionaire. She probably took GLP-1s the same way, but she is probably supplementing it differently or stopped taking it before she got scary skinny, like some of these other already skinny actresses that wanted to lose another 10 pounds for whatever reason, you know? Like there's a myriad of reasons as to why someone could have certain side effects or anything like that. Taking some glutide, and one way to easily cover protein intake is protein soda drinks. Super lucky. Birth control kills my libido, but it reduces my cramps. I'm taking Zepbound. It helped to curb my appetite, and I have my body be like, oh, I want to use that fat for energy, which it doesn't. Like my build likes to hold on to fat like I'm going into hibernation. I work out 4 times a week. I make sure I eat 3 times a day. It's really helped me, and it just made me feel a lot more confident in me doing what I want to do. Ozempic makes you lose ass definition if you're not, you know, working out. I mean, it attacks them. Like I lost a bit of my ass while I was in Japan, and I gained weight in my stomach. You know, I gained weight, you know, but I wasn't working out the same way that I was when I was in Japan. Even though I was walking 20,000 steps a day, my cardio was up, but my weightlifting, my body weight exercises were not the same. My IUD is great. I don't have my period at all. See, those things scare the shit out of me. I don't want them placing things inside of me. I don't like it. I have a friend who has the Nexplanon. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it out when I go. I was like, I hate that. You can feel it in her arm. I fucking hate it. When she's having a panic attack, she can feel it because the blood pumping around it. I hate it. I hate it. I take because of for PCOS, and it helped me so much, man. I am a very volatile person when my hormones are fucked. Turns out, LOL. I mean, that's great. And again, I want to make it clear. I don't like that it's being advertised like it's a fucking Flonase. You know, I don't like that it's being advertised like it's an over-the-counter, you know, painkiller. That's where the marketing bothers me. The fact that there's a lot of people that aren't, their doctors are, in some instances that I've heard of, again, some, I'm not saying all, but some doctors are jumping to prescribing it over looking at potential underlying health issues first. They're like, oh, well, we need to get your weight down. Let's just put you on this. And it's like, okay, well, this is our first session. You've never told me I have to get my weight down. Why not try and get my weight down myself? You know, there's a lot of things like that. You know, I stopped taking the Ozempic, which helped, but the slow digestion is still there. And now something I deal with permanently. I do believe the Ozempic caused the damage. Oops. Go away. And now I have something damage to my digestive system, but I have no proof. And also there's plenty of people who haven't had that happen, but I had no issue. So that is how it turned out for me. My dad took Ozempic and was almost hospitalized because of how sick he got. I hate how people take it lightly. Yeah. No, and it's like, even when I first went on Accutane, I broke out in hives. Like from here down, my whole body was covered in hives. For my whole chest, tit up, my body was covered in hives. And they were like, oh, you might be allergic to it, but let's like roll back your dose, you know? And so I ended up taking it took me longer to go through my prescribed dose than I would have needed to, because they told me to do it like every other day or something like that. They'll be able to fix their weight all the time. The patients almost never listen until it's too late. I used to have one in my arm. It sucked ass. Someone had a horror story about Nexplanon and the nurse messed up her nerve. Oh, God, I hate that. As someone that has had so many blood draws and has had a myriad of different types of phlebotomists, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. If you have slight symptoms, tell your OBGYN, because there's a gazillion out there and they can switch it to help with those. My problems on my first one were minor, but fixed with the switch. Mm-hmm. So, but like, that's my point with bringing this up. It's like, I can't, let's say something was different, and because she's not living with her friend at this time. She's doing her friend a favor. She opens her fridge and sees it in there. Now, I'm trying to think of something comparable. Let's say I'm sober, like as in I have had a problem and I am now sober, okay? And I go, let's say Anarchy and Chris don't drink, but let's say that they did, okay? Or for whatever reason, I go to their apartment because they asked me to watch Mochi or something, okay, their dog. And while they run errands, and I check their fridge and I find alcohol in there, okay? Like tucked in the back. Beer. I'm not mad, I'm just confused. I have questions. Like, if you change this is a lot, you know? And it's like, if it's one thing for you to tell your friend, like, I totally get it. I just can't, I really don't want to hear you talk about it. I can't do X, Y, and Z. Like, I don't want to see you do it. You know, that's one thing. I think it's another thing to cut off a friend simply because they are taking Wegovy. You know what I'm saying? Was being soup in it. Yeah, like, not everything is about you. But the Wegovy of it all. Someone said, it seems like this girl is trying to sell a memoir, according to her website. What sucks is she was probably told going viral would help. My advice is someone who did sell a memoir, don't write about your life until you're ready to recognize your complicity in it. Heal first. Someone brought up a good point about, I have not read it, but Lena Dunham's memoir, her newest one, like Fame Sick or something, I think it's called. And he was like, unfortunately, millennials, we can't admit our culpability in anything, or like a lot of us can't acknowledge when we are the problem. It's like, oh no, this happened because of this. And it's like, okay, well, why does this keep happening to you as well? You know, like, why do you keep doing this why do you keep putting your friends on these pedestals and then they inevitably fall from them, you know, like type of thing. And I think there's a lot of that in this as well. you know, where it's like, okay, well, why did your friend feel the need to hide this from you? Because, like I've said, I've had multiple friends come and tell me, like, so I'm starting, you know, whatever. It's like, okay, cool, you know. My first question is, did the doctor prescribe that? Cool, chill. Because you can get it at med spas. You can get it from Roe over the counter. There can be a lot of reasons someone has weight, benign or otherwise, but that's besides the point. Severe credit card debt due to my solo travels. Okay, well, you shouldn't be in severe credit card debt due to your solo travels. Oh, are you one of the people that are like annoyed in the comment section of that video, Sauce Boss? Are we talking about GLP-1s? Yeah, Sparkly, there was an article published in The Cut of a girl who a woman cut off her, sorry, girl sounds like a child. A woman cut off her friend of multiple years because she found Wegovy in her fridge while she was running some errands. And she is recovering from an eating disorder, or has recovered from an eating disorder, has a history with an eating disorder. And so she like spiraled and cut her friend off and has not spoken to her friend since she found it in her fridge. Oh, good God. Yeah, so we were talking about that. Because again, I don't think having a strong reaction, especially like we don't know what this article goes on, you know, like how instrumental was this friend to her when she was getting, you know, help, you know, she says that they refer to the girl's office as this writer's bedroom, you know, like she has lived with her before. I understand the spiral. I don't understand cutting off a friend over this. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if this was truly a true friendship, you guys would have a further discussion, you know? I think she needs to see a therapist. Yeah, no, I think this is a lot. Okay, other thing. So every F1 driver might be in legal trouble. Every F1 driver apparently has been sent a letter from the Italian government asking to see their 2025 tax returns and their tax information because every driver that has ever raced in Italy apparently is expected to pay taxes on any income from racing in Italy. And they apparently have warned them previously, and they are now officially following up on it. So there is, so who knows? But if it exceeds more than 50,000 euro, I believe, it becomes a criminal issue. Also, recently, they just turned over a prostitution ring, a luxury prostitution ring in Italy. And as recently as February, an F1 driver, I don't know if they are speculating on current grid or former grid, but an F1 driver is being referenced, and that one could be obviously more severe criminal liability in that one, in that someone on behalf of a driver said, oh, my friend is in town, F1 driver, whatever, he's looking for a Brazilian girl or something like that. And it's like, oh, well, you can send him so-and-so type of thing. And allegedly slept with her that night. So that more is probably going to come out about that one. I don't know if if a name was ever exchanged in these messages, but they got a hold of this because they brought down some of the people that were running the ring and found these messages, which is why these are implicating an F1 driver. I don't even know why I think I saw a tweet. I think it was a former grid due to timing. Yeah, no, I saw something because it was around the same time as Bahrain. So it would have been someone that was in Italy, but seemingly doesn't live in Italy. Like, oh, an F1 driver friend of mine is in town. So it probably wouldn't be Yuki, because Yuki does live in Italy most of the time. And then obviously we have, what's his name? Kimi. I think... Does Pierre live in Italy as well? So probably not someone that lives there most of the time. It would have been someone that was visiting. And then 2 days later, they would have been in Bahrain for testing. So the timeline is messy. See, I would hire an international business expert and call it a fucking day, you know? Yuki or Pierre? I think Pierre does. Let's see. People are making the credit card fraud jokes about Ollie and Kimmy again. I think Pierre still lives in Italy. Yeah. There's a reason my firm only does local taxes. Dealing with foreign taxes is a nightmare. Yeah, but there are people, these guys have so much fucking money. Like, if you want to make a couple million a year from working with fucking why did I say genius? Rich as fuck, grossly rich Formula One drivers and international businessmen. Like, they live in Monaco. Half those guys live there. Like, go find accountant number 6 at the Monaco tax fraud office and go get your fucking taxes sorted. What are we doing? But no, they go to Monaco and think it's a tax haven and think nothing can touch them, which is not how that works. First thing I would do is first thing I would do if I got an international job where I'm suddenly dealing with millions of dollars and like working all over the world is hiring an accountant and a business manager who is familiar with both of those things. I'm just wondering if Kimmy would be exact since that's his country, so he would be... Yeah, he's already paying taxes, so technically Kimmy would be fine. Let's see. Scares me in this world more than taxes. The man won't take me out like that, like a chump. I've been trying to pay my fucking tax. So my tax bill I paid. The accountants who did my taxes, I'm assuming they're on a break right now, post-tax season. Tell me why none of them are answering. Iris, that it's not Ferrari and Racing Bulls because they're not foreign drivers because they are based in Italy. Gotcha. But I don't know if the article was accurate. Yeah, was it Racing 360? Because I do sometimes question some of their stuff. All right, enjoy a chair stream for 2 seconds. I'm gonna get more pasta and fill up my water. Oh, I shall be right back. We will play Exit 8 when I return. I have a shadow. He's a schnauzer. Ugh. Hermes, I need you to do my taxes. Why are you running? He went to where the food smell is. We never stood a chance. Hi. God, I'm a genius. It's so good. We need a machine that dispenses socks for Hermes at certain dilation levels. God. I don't even know how we would code that. What? Is this real? Okay, so we have a California governor race this year. Sorry, I have Twitter open. So some people are getting their California voter guides sent. Okay, which you should read your voter guide. Okay, so you understand what you're voting for. But apparently there's so many people running for governor. Is this fucking real? Oh my God, this is fucking real. Okay, so someone got their voter guide. You ready? This is one of the candidates for governor. He's trying to get no photographs submitted. Don J. Grundman, no qualified party preference. Kirk murdered by shape-charged bomb Israel used. Government knows. YouTube, why Kirk had to die. Israel murdered Liberty sailors. Israel, art students, wired twin towers for 9/11. Controlled demolition. Planes did not destroy towers. Israel did. 3,000 murdered to create new Pearl Harbor to justify. No one get mad at me. I'm not being anti-Semitic. I'm reading a governor profile on the California voter guide. This is a real thing. Government knows. Israel, our greatest enemy, not Iran. Will suitcase nuke U.S. via Samson option. False flag attack to blame on Iran, Russia, and permanently end our nation. Israel, the real terrorist, created and funds Hamas via Qatar. Countless war crimes by Israel, Netanyahu. No further fuzzing for Israel. They call Palestinians and Christians and American. I don't think I can say that word. I don't know if that's a slur. They're sworn forever enemy. We are. I think these are Yiddish words, I believe, or Hebrew words. Less than human republic. That they will enslave. We are stupid chumps. Israel rules our conquered republic. Talmud, their Bible says Christ boiling. Isn't Israel allowed planned promoted Hamas attack? They murdered their own people. To justify genocide, instill $1 billion in Gaza oil gas rights. Christian Zionism equals soul poison. Yeah. And then a bunch of links. Constitution Party of California, state affiliate Christian Nationalist Party, developing. Fightthepower.org. Normalized Fed, print interest free, United States notes, Freedom Law School $300,000 challenge. Planned Parenthood murdered 20 million blacks equals real white supremacy? This is a real... It just keeps going. So that was one. There's more. We have Living for God and Country Demont. No party preference. My legal name, Living for God, means living a life reflecting the good character of Jesus Christ. It is my foundation, my operating system and compass. As a chaplain, it is my opinion that any success built on the foundation of deceit and corruption is like building a castle on the sand. So when the storm screams against the windshield, I will not flinch! Exclamation point. When it comes to the kind of turbulence that brings planes down, I will be the pilot who punches through the storm so the passengers, you the people, can breathe again. There's a lot happening. As a successful businessman, I built big-time pest control from the ground up, then sold it, trading upper management to serve as a chaplain in the trenches, kneeling hand in hand with the forgotten and the broken. My heritage is a map of, can I be totally honest? Is it bad that there's a part of my brain that's like, at least these weren't written with AI? Max Foman, which has a photo where he's a bald man. I think he's wearing an unbuttoned button-up shirt that's like one of those buttons. And his but he's bald. His head looks exactly as you think it does. Okay. Max Foman. Will veto mileage tax, suffocate homelessness, assassinate unemployment, nuke crime, house the unhoused, prosecute corruption, generate $, like my coffee iced out. That's the whole statement for Max Foman. Rafael Hernandez, Republican. To me, the people of California come first. These are all capital for that one. My goals are 1, lower the high cost of living. 2, create more good pay jobs. 3, fix the homelessness crisis. 4, build affordable homes. That's it. Need some more iterations. I agree. Living for God and country demont. Yeah. You would think. I love how it has all their Instagrams in it as well. So that's Rafael for California governor. Instagram for Max Foman is at New Americans, not at New Americans. It's at New Americans. We've got Real Demont is for living for God and country Demont. No Instagram for the Don Gunman guy. There's so much happening here. Did I get mine? Is mine in the thing? Oh wait, Don has run previously? Which one is this? Do we have a year here? This is from a previous year. I don't know if this is from last year. Don J. Goodman, Sanity Campaign, Save Children from LGBT Attack. Psychotic transgender in stepping stone to ultimate goal of legalization of child sex as civil right or sexual orientation. Ban all chemical and physical mutilation of children. Sodomite indoctrination clubs in schools. Children of drag queen molestation. What? Sodomite porn books in schools. Sodomite, oh God. Pride? Question mark, and sodomy, question mark. BlackGenocide.org, Planned Parenthood, race, science, eugenics, 20 million plus blacks killed equals true white supremacy. He just keeps, God, he's on a list, right? Like we have, I'm sorry, someone like that we need on a list. I'm so sorry. I'm against registration of things like this, but like, I'm so sorry. That's fucking wild. He just kept going. That's a previous year. What does he mean suffocate homelessness? Good question. Guy who is against Planned Parenthood, but not for the reason you think. Jesus. Sorry, guys. I saw that and I was like, I need to read this. All right, are we doing, I think we're doing Exit 8. God, you guys don't want me in government. You really don't. You really, let's be serious. Let's be so for serious. Okay. Wait, where's my, there he is. Okay, so what we can't do this time, which is what we, if someone wouldn't mind updating the game. Amanda can run, dear God. 14-year-old boys. Of course he is. We don't have age requirements. To become governor, yes. I think running, no. Okay. For this, so last time I was running, problem is that made me motion sickness. Gave me motion sickness. So we're gonna not do that this time. I think everything's right. Yeah, dogs and cats have run before. I don't know. Just because they run, are they running for like local mail? That's the governor's race, chat. That's the thing. You got to remember that. So there's different requirements. Don't look, if you find anomalies, turn back immediately. If you don't find anomalies, do not turn back to go out from exit 8. Okay. So this is exit 8. This is like the game Shinkansen we played. There's a, a movie about this game that is in theaters currently. Okay, you look normal. Looks fine. Okay, I failed. I missed something there. Hang on. I'm safe here. This is the hallway version of Operation Duty. I see the doors were weird. We did beat the first level of this game. Once for being too fast because new mods felt intimidated in a community I was in for years. That's silly. Okay, that was fine. Okay. I barely ever look at the posters is the problem. Turn back, turn back, turn back, turn back. Remind me to check that going forward. Dear God. Fuck that. No, I don't like that. What, me saying fuck that? Something feels weird. You're not smiling. You got me fucked up. Now I gotta check that sign every time. Okay, concourse is what it's supposed to say. It was the concourse sign where it says concourse. It said turn back, turn back, turn back. Okay, see, I missed something. That was wrong. I feel like last time we played, we got so many scary things. Everything's been remarkably chill. Like, we're missing stuff, definitely, but... Was that there? We got so many scary stuff last time we played this. Okay, good. There was nothing there. You look normal. Nope. My heart just stopped. I don't like that. No. Okay. Oh, you're wrong. Okay, good. The lights are fucked up, right? I think the lights are fucked up. Right? I genuinely can't tell. No, I think the lights are fucked up. I could be wrong, but I think the lights are fucking weird. I feel like that was wrong. No. No. Okay. That was wrong. Okay. They look like, you see that twinkle? I didn't realize that they had that twinkle thing to them. Okay, so yeah, that's no. I don't think there's anything. Okay, good, that was correct. Okay, this looks correct. Could be wrong, let's check. Nope, that was right, okay. Something? Was the vent open? No. Let's see. I may have fucked up. Let's see. Yep, we missed something. It's fine. No, I don't think so. The whole point is that you... Yeah, you can't. The whole point is you're checking the... Oh, no, that photo's fucked up. Absolutely not. No. I hit a wall. I'm gonna go and say safe. Nope, I was wrong. No. No! What is that? That's wrong. That's also wrong. The tile was wrong. I hate that. I don't like that. Huh, okay. When you're like, just get me away from it, but it's also wrong. You look normal. Sometimes he's smiling and it scares the shit out of me. Huzzah. I thought it said keep smoking for a second. I was watching Evan play. This was hysterical. Why? They are funny. Caitlin would squeak scream. I can see that. Okay, I think we're good. We're chilling. Nothing wrong with the posters. Move fest, move fest. I think this is fine. I think it's just always been weird. This might be wrong. We might be missing something, but alas. Yep, we missed something. Okay, this is fine. Okay. No, it's all supposed to be the same hair all the time. It's like that comb over look. Hang on, let me pause. Oh no, he's really fucking big. He's too tall. He's too tall. You're too big. That's wrong. Scary. I don't like that. Now the reflection on the things is good too. Damn, they did a good job here. He's always had a phone. Yeah, he always has a bag and a phone. Damn it. Okay, well, no. Okay. Exit 8, sign as normal. Just before he leaves, maybe. Nope. Failed. Missed something. Exit 8. Hermes is barking at things. The lies on the last poster were wrong? Okay. Hermes. Be nice. I'm going. Okay, exit 8. No smoking. You look normal. Ah! What the fuck? No! Ah! What the fuck? My heart's pounding and not like that. Is that a face? That's a face. Okay. Exit 8, no smoking. Everything looks fine. I don't see anything. Damn it, I missed something. No smoking, exit 8. Bye. Are your shoes wrong? I don't know. Something was wrong. Oh, exit 8's upside down. Exit 8, no smoking. No, shoes are the same. Nope, I missed something. You think the camera's on? They're all on. Bye, Nith. No smoking. Exit 8. Wait, the eyes didn't follow you that time? The eyes don't follow me. The eyes aren't supposed to follow you. Oh, the lights are all fucked up. Okay. No smoking. Exit 8. I don't see anything. Okay, eyes are not supposed to be following me. Three. Exit 8. No smoking. Are you different? I can't tell. Concourse. Oh, the photos are moving. Fuck. Sorry, dude. Okay, no smoking. Exit 8. You look normal. Is that the doorknob in the middle of the door? Yep. Five, let's go. Okay. That's not correct. It's exit 5. It's too early. No smoking. Exit 8. Zooey. Conkers. You look normal. Doors look normal and fine. We're almost there. We're at 7. Let's see. Exit 8. No smoking. Door. Extra poster. Ah! No smoking. Exit 8. Come on. We're so fucking close. You look normal. Concourse. Is that an extra hatch? Was that hatch there? I know that one was there. Is the hatch extra? Fuck. Chat. Does anyone know? Fuck. I might fuck up. Sorry. Move. Oh, fuck. No, that was right. It was fine before. Yep, we started over. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Exit 8, no smoking. So close. Had to be safe. Okay, there is a hatch on that side. Good to know. Okay. Oh, light's on. I see it. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I think so. Exit 8, no smoking. You all look normal-ish. You look normal. Ah, there's a person! There's a person in a suit. Ah, I hate it. No smoking. Exit 8. No scary person thing. Doors look normal. Think we're okay. Damn it, missed something. No smoking. Exit 8. Everything looks fine on you. Okay, that was right. Okay. No smoking. Exit 8. No, you're not supposed to. Oh, no, no, no. You're not supposed to be looking at me. No. No. No, 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 no. Okay. No smoking. Exit 8. Teeth cleaning. Normal smile. You look normal. Did that just fucking move? Yeah, okay. No, absolutely not. No. All right, exit 8. No smoking. Normal. Normal, 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 normal. Everything looks normal on this end. Late night ramen, obviously. I missed something. No smoking. Exit 8. Let's see. Missed an arrow pointing forward? Oh, weird. Where? On the ground? The arrow's pointing towards the exit. No smoking. Exit 8. That's correct, no? It's straight ahead. Oh, so I'm missing one, I see. Okay, this is good. Exit 8. No smoking. 2 vents, 3 doors. You're not looking at me, that's good. Concourse. Cameras are normal. I think it's fine. It was not fine. No smoking. Exit 8. I think the hatch had something? Oh. There are faces on the yellow tiles? Okay, well... Okay. No smoking. Exit 8. Lights are normal. Ugh. Hatches are all normal. You look normal. No smoking. Exit 8. Everything looks normal on this end. Oh, I see. Faces in the yellow. Move. Move. No smoking. Exit 8. No faces. Open. Concourse. Hatches and doors look normal. Is this right? It is! Okay, exit 8. No smoking. Tiles are normal. That's all normal. You look normal-ish. Absolutely not. Oh, God! No smoking, exit 8. Jesus, fuck. Suey. Normal, normal. You look normal. God, I hate that one. Everything looks normal. Okay. No smoking, exit 8. Did the eyes move? Yep. Exit 8. No smoking. Nope, person in a suit. I see it. I see it. Exit 8. No smoking. Doors are normal. You look normal. All right, I'm gonna call it. Do we do it? Oh, we did it. Wow. I can now officially go see Exit 8, the movie. All right. All right. Nope. I'm done. Quit to desktop. Yes. Alrighty. Chat, we are now doing standard video time. Okay? There's another ending if you do the opposite of what you're meant to do and chase the anomalies. Really? They're like twins and fogs and things just get more and more intense. Too spooky for me. That's so funny. There's a special ending for a perfect run. I can't imagine how that works. Wilderness Whispers. Whew. This one's from a year ago. Hang on. I know you can't hear it.
Nothing too out of the ordinary. In this new video, the creator takes Yeti for a walk in the mountains.
Yeti.
While on a trail,
Hang on, let me
Yeti
fix
picks
this
up a
framing. This
scent and
framing is
starts
crazy.
ignoring the creator's calls. Realizing Yeti might be trying to lead him somewhere, the creator decides to follow. What will they find? You'll have to keep watching to see.
There we go. It's a little better.
And I thought I'd start filming this because it's always kind of interesting. Yeti.
Yeti is either one of two things.
She's a very simple dog. She's either
Be nice to your dog.
completely unstable and constant zoomies, or she's very serious. And I reckon
That's most dogs.
And she'll stop and she'll want me to follow her to take me somewhere or show me something. And at this point, now she's not going to stray too far from me because now she wants to show me something. We've just been out here exploring. As
She's like, yeah, let's
usually
fucking go.
do around this time, a little earlier than this. It's getting a bit dark now, and we've been on one of these abandoned roads that go
Always
to nowhere.
smart.
They've just been left. Walking these dirt roads, and Yeti comes across this little trail. She slowed down and she wants to show me. See, she's right there. She's not running. She's not got the zoomies as she normally does. She's staying close by. She's scenting something, but she's been on this trail. At this point, normally I'd like to be headed home, but yeah, if she wants to show me something, she wants to show me something.
She found something. It's a dog. I don't know what
After
to tell you.
following Yeti for a while, night had already fallen. But he trusted his dog, so he kept following.
Okay, well, no. At some point, you are the responsible, and you're the one with critical thinking skills.
She is just in front. You just can't see her too well at the moment. Where are we going, Esther? Oh, let's route that plantation now. What is that? Yes, Esther.
Is it a wheel? It's a chalk thing? Oh, it's bones. Ah. And mushrooms?
Creepy, huh?
Don't touch it. Are you dumb?
What is that?
Why does everyone want to touch things? Why does everyone want to touch things?
So, this is where she leads us?
Yeah, dude, she probably smelt it. I don't know. You were like, oh, I'll follow you. Yeah, of course. Let's play. Let's go.
That's super strange, huh? Like burnt into the rock. So obviously these mountains are strange places. Someone's come out here and made this. They've made this and I don't know what to make of this. What's your guys' thoughts on this? I have no idea. Maybe it's some kind of worshiping thing. Maybe it's just a sign. Maybe hunters.
Where is he? I think the
Kind of marker.
UK? I can't tell.
Not long after, he heard voices and saw lights moving between the trees, coming towards him.
It's one of the strangest things I've ever seen out here.
Just don't touch it. I don't know why we're touching things. Yeah, he's like, hi. Do you hear that shit? I thought he was barefoot for 2 seconds. I was like, dude. Whew. I'm skipping ahead. I'm so sorry. You respect to Yeti. This is boring.
Uncanny Expeditions is a channel that was started just 2 years ago, and since then, the creator has uploaded interesting videos of him investigating abandoned and mysterious places. However, the best of his videos feature camping adventures around Area 51, the secret US military base that I'm sure many of you have heard of.
I don't think we can
There
call
are
it
countless
the secret US military base that I'm sure many of you have heard of. I would accept secretive military base, but secret, when you then say many of you have heard of, I don't think those work. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that works like that.
speculations that this base might be hiding extraterrestrial things like aliens and UFOs. While most of these are just theories, a lot of people genuinely believe these rumors are true. One of those people is this creator. In most of his camping videos at this location, nothing really happens. But in this video, he finally caught something on camera that might just prove some of the theories out there.
All right, so I'm riding along and I just caught my first glimpse of the facility. I can see one of the big radar dishes off in the distance. All right, so I'm at the western fence line, looking towards some kind of a small little building there. Here's the main cluster of buildings.
So, at any they can deem you a terror threat at like any opportunity. Like they really don't fuck around about that base for some reason. You know, as someone that's been in the vicinity for the raid on Area 51, like this is so unnecessary to do for your digital footprint, you know?
At least on the surface. This looks like it's mostly hangars and storage facilities where they store models and airframes. You can see the radar too. They blasted
Yeah, look, here's what they have here. Yeah, that's really, it doesn't go well.
Downrange. They've got a small little gate on the western fence here. No drones. Pretty typical signage.
No drone shows, zones. Is this espionage? And espionage? Well, that's the thing. It's like
his way.
There's just certain things, like, it depends. Like, the amount of people, they can declare you anything, you know? Like, there's, some of you guys have asked me, like, hey, can you go and review, like, a Trump rally and things like that? Like, can you go and do that? And I'm like, no. Because they're 100% using facial recognition on that crap. Like, there's things that you just don't, it's like, there's no need for me to do that. No. And two, it's like, I feel like you're wanting me to get shot, you know? Like, it's... Sorry, I muted it.
Any activity, but all he saw were some security trucks left alone in the parking lot. Now, I just want to remind you, never attempt to enter these kinds of locations. They are highly protected.
Even filming this from afar, they can come get
land
you.
You in some serious trouble. After investigating for a bit, he made his way a bit further, reaching a hill that offered a clear view of the base. He set up his tent there, ready for the night ahead. He noticed some activity, but things were about to get a lot more interesting once he pulled out his night vision camera. Take a look.
After about 5 or 6 vehicles entered the facility, things kind of calmed down. I wasn't sure if I was going to see anything, but after a while sitting there in the dark, things started to get interesting. The first thing I noticed was...
And I believe they said that he believes that there are aliens on this base. They can use anything to, like, label you as a threat to yourself and others. Like, let's be smart. That reminds me, I saw a thing of threads that apparently there are conferences for emergency preparedness and some of them are open to the public. Yeah, I've been to one. Or I didn't go to one. I booked a ticket for one and then I just never ended up going for an event. But yeah, there are definitely, those are a real thing.
As a light appeared on the ground. It was too faint for me to see with the naked eye, but through my nods, it showed up very bright.
Through my nods.
This was indicating to me that the hatch was most likely opening to the underground silo.
Oh yeah, they believe that there's an underground silo for, like, testing and stuff. Is that radiation, Fuzz?
You got it rotating up there on that pylon.
Is that radiation, Fuzz, chat? Or is that just noise from the night vision? Yeah.
Keep in mind, if this isn't the clearest video in the world, it's being filmed at over 1.5 miles away, probably close to 1.5 miles away.
Jesus.
And in pitch dark conditions, like there's no lights. They killed all the lights on the runway. They really didn't want this to be filmed. But I've got my PVS-14 night vision device here, and I have that stacked with my spotting scope. And yeah, hopefully this is gonna come out cool. I can make out the vague shape of the craft. I can see the nose, and it looks like 2 vertical fins. I think the aircraft is upside down. They're spinning it around too, so.
Did he really capture a UFO here, or was it just some highly advanced military aircraft being tested?
A UFO is an unidentified flying object. Once they have it, they may not know details, but they have the thing. They know it's a ship. They know it's a saucer. They know it's a plane. They know it's a drone. They know it's a cat that caught air. Okay. Like, it's an unidentified flying. It's a UFO only when we don't know what the fuck it is, but we acknowledge that it's flying and is exhibiting flight patterns or flight behavior. Okay. That's when it's a UFO. If it's in a base, it's no longer a UFO. It now has a classification. It is something else. A ship, an extraterrestrial life force ship, something like that. Is this a recreation? Whatever, I would accept that. But it's not a UFO once they have it in their possession.
I'm not sure, and I don't have a lot of experience with these kinds of things, but I'm sure some of you watching might know what's happening in this video and could probably educate us in the comments. I'm really looking forward to hearing what you all think. Vahid is an outdoor YouTuber known for creating various tools,
that's a cool
like
name.
knives and
Vahid.
axes, while also enjoying hiking and camping with his husky on different trails and through forests. In this video, he and his dog head out for a hike in the Swedish wilderness, where he encounters something so scary that some might not even want to step foot in the forest afterward. The video starts with him fishing and catching a beautiful fish.
Oh, it's huge. Shit. That is something I should learn how to do, is how to process a fish. I've been fishing, but I've never actually done the processing part. Because we've always done the catch and release thing when I was growing up. Swedish Bigfoot. Oh, he's just raw smoking this stuff.
After having a good meal, they set off hiking again.
God damn,
this
that's a
time
gorgeous
aiming
fish.
to climb a rocky hill to get a better view from the top.
Whispers, did you just want to show us the fish? Like, with love, why did we need that footage? Like, thank you, seeing that fish was cool. But also, why was that relevant?
But as they were making
Other
their
than
way
padding
up,
the runtime.
Vahid's husky's eyes locked onto something down the hill. Vahid noticed this, and when he checked to see where his dog was looking, he saw it.
What? Swedish Bigfoot? Whew. What is it? What is it? Are you packing your shit or grab? Oh, you grabbed the leash. Okay. Is it a bear? Big bear? Wolf? You have a wolf, but like what? Are you leaving your pack? Is it a mountain lion? No?
I think I saw a bear.
Ah, bear. Leashing. Notice how he realized the situation changed, and he immediately leashed his dog like a good dog owner to keep his dog safe and from harassing the wildlife. Notice how he acted immediately. He said stay, and then he immediately got the leash. And then immediately leashed his dog. He didn't think, oh, it's okay, the dog is staying with me. No, he did the right thing. Wow, a concept. Also, that's a sick flannel jacket. That's sick. I love the blue and green.
There are some birds in distress over there. I just saw an animal move.
An animal move? What should not be? Dog is locked in.
There it is. There it is.
Is it in the tree?
Between. There.
Oh, I see it. Oh yeah, it's a big bear.
It's coming here.
Hey! Hey! Gå bort härifrån!
In my opinion, that bear had no idea they were there.
No.
But now, it does.
If it's picking up the scent and he can witness that it's moving towards them, especially because we didn't see it. So as far as we know, he could have seen it be further out and then move closer to them. Like, that's something you have to be aware of, especially because if he's picking up on the scent of you, the fish, you don't know if he wasn't able to wash his hands properly. He could smell like fish guts. Like, you don't know. The bear could be smelling the dog. You have to act accordingly. You have to assume it knows.
Kom inte hit! Hör du det? Don't come here. Kom inte hit. Nej.
Is that a white thing? Is that the bear?
Nej. Nej, kom inte hit. Nej.
Oh shit, that's a big fucking bear.
Kom inte hit.
Oh shit.
Nej, 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 nej. Nej, nej. Gå bort! Gå bort! Kom inte hit! Kom inte hit! Kom inte hit! Gå bort härifrån!
It was like, oh, this guy's got hands. Oh, he's got ammo. We gotta go. I gotta rush. I gotta leave. I think he's speaking Swedish.
The bear eventually left, and they were left
First thing my family
alive
taught me
and
in forest
unharmed.
trips, you have to
But
two
now
sticks.
I want to say this.
And smack me
In
together
my
loudly.
opinion, his screaming may have actually lured the bear to them. The bear might have scented something.
I mean, there's a lot of speculation from hikers and backpackers that have had encounters like this with bears of like what was the proper form of action. I did see a video today of someone with bear bells, and the bear charged at them. Bear bells don't do shit, you know. The point with making noise is that typically bears don't want to fuck with humans. So when you make noise, they know to steer clear. That's why when you're hiking, you're supposed to say, "Hey bear," and like talk loudly or sing or whatever if you're in bear country. Because they most likely will leave you alone if they don't smell food. It's also why it's important to properly pack and store your food. If the wind is blowing, that bear knew a while ago. There was something. Yeah, the bear, based off where he had been looking and where the dog had looked to where the camera showed, I think the bear covered a decent amount of ground by the time he got the camera on it, which is why he was so bothered. Yell at them. I think with all bears, you're supposed to make noise. But by the time they find you, that's a different story. I'm not a bear expert. Someone else who is a bear expert can answer that more detailed for you. But bear bells are very common in, say, Japan. But they're also having a lot of issues with bear attacks right now. So it's a lot.
Something, but didn't know what or where it was. He put himself in a difficult situation, and he was very lucky that the giant bear decided to leave them alone. Now,
well, he started
I'd love to
lobbing
hear
rocks
your
at the giant
opinion,
bear.
and correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, after the bear left, they decided to leave as well,
Good.
heading in the opposite direction, and thankfully, they weren't followed. This is Sergey, a professional hunter who often takes on the challenge of going on
As soon as he brought that cigarette into shot, I was like, that's a Sergey, 100%.
expeditions that last days or even weeks, living in the wilderness while hunting. Sergey once heard a story from a friend about the Sayan mountain range and its haunted grounds, which are far from any civilization and have gained a reputation for being cursed. It's believed that this place is home to many unexplainable occurrences, with people talking about black magic, monsters, and even ghosts. Of course, Sergey didn't believe any of this, as anyone else would probably think it's just stories, but he still wanted to go on an expedition there. After arriving at his destination and setting up camp, he spent several nights planning how to hunt the Manchurian wapiti, which is said to be haunted at night. He prepared some decoys in areas where the deer might appear.
Okay, so it's like a ghost deer or elk, but like only at night, bro. Bro, it's like only at night they're haunted. So like you got to get them during the day, bro, because they get like scary ghost powers at night. They're like demons at night. Like, what the fuck do we mean? Only at night.
But as night
Is it a
fell
skinwalker?
and he
Like, what are we
waited for the
talking
deer
about?
to show up, he started hearing strange metallic noises.
Shit, me too. Why is this shot like a found footage horror movie? It's the deer haunting him. Bro, why are you shooting? Okay. He's a normal ass deer. I don't know, dude. Omen, they're saying it's haunted. Oh, he's scared. Yeah, sure, let's run through the woods at night. This is not stupid or anything like that. Not at all. Is that a dog? Bro, why are you bring us on the worst trips?
After hearing the metallic noises,
Okay, guys, we're never letting Sergey plan the group outing ever again.
Sergey quickly started making his way back to his campsite. But then new sounds emerged, voices, and they seemed to be following him. As he hurried,
Voices?
the unsettling sounds grew
What
closer.
voices?
Realizing the situation was escalating, Sergey raised his rifle, ready to confront whatever was approaching him.
Oh, God.
Тихо.
Sergey, what are we doing? Yeah, what if it's just other campers? He just sees the deer. Wait. Wait. Was that a hand? Is that a hand? Is that a hand and something watching him from between the trees? That low-key looks like something trying to hide behind that branch.
Тихо, братан.
I hear noises. It sounds like wilderness. Are they campers? Like, what's gonna... Okay, the thing that's gonna happen is about to happen. Is that weeping? Hey, Sergey, bro, question. Did you just kill a person?
After taking the shots, the sounds stopped for a while. Sergei climbed into a tree, knowing he couldn't leave in the darkness, as it would likely result in him getting lost. He stayed there, waiting, but after
yeah,
some
not like
time,
you like
the
low-key
eerie
ran through the
sounds
woods,
started
bro.
Again.
No, he's like in a tree. That's just me looking for goldfish crackers, bro. Don't be upset. Dude! I think I'm gonna watch someone catch a case.
Moxley is a YouTuber who loves exploring and camping.
We haven't seen
haunted
Moxley's,
and
right?
Eerie
I don't think so.
locations. His channel focuses on investigating abandoned buildings and ghost hunting. However, this video is a bit different. This time, he's embarking on a stealth camping adventure in a forest known for numerous reports of paranormal activity.
So we're gonna go try and find somewhere to camp. I've literally just brought the hammock here tonight. It's not a bad night, so I should be okay with this. So I just want to try and do it a little bit stealthy here. And then we're going to do an investigation to try and find out some more about this demonic headless horseman. So let's try and find somewhere to camp, and we'll talk about some of the reports.
Firstly, going stealth camping in a bright white hoodie. Yeah, that's not a bright idea.
Dust particles,
Anyway,
yeah.
Moxley was trying to find a spot to spend the night, but he quickly realized he wasn't the only one camping there. He carefully made his way around the other campers and eventually found a spot to set up camp. For now, at least.
Right, so I've been sat here a good 45 minutes now. I keep hearing movement in the woods behind me. The woods behind the camera, shall I say, in front of me. And again then. So I don't know if they're making their way over this side because they might have seen my light, or it could be other people coming down here. Right, I'm gonna turn the light out. Hear that?
Out there with the... It's ducks. Yes, birds, ducks.
Click, click, click. I know the
Oh, there's
seagulls are
seagulls.
going.
Click.
What the hell is that?
He's hearing clicking.
It's almost like somebody was moving over there.
No, he's hearing something else aside from the seagulls.
Like somebody was walking through this, coming down here.
Maybe. There's other people camping there.
Very lively, aren't they?
Birds.
Right, so after that, which was a little bit odd, I'm just going to go sit down in the hammock, have something quick to eat, a quick drink, wait for the sun to totally go, and then I'm going to start doing some call outs. We'll go into the woods and we'll just see what happens from there. Right, so I'm literally just here in the hammock.
Seagull with a fin in
all
her
of a
is
sudden, all I
crazy.
heard is bang, 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 like 3 gunshots. It's literally what it sounded like, 3 gunshots. So I looked over to where those other lads are camping. You can see the torches moving through the trees. And every now and then, just lay there, I can hear, granted it could be animals, but it's not constant, it's like going through the trees. And then when I sit up and look, nothing. But then there was those 3 gunshots, which has put me on edge a little bit. They've gone very quiet as well, which is a little bit concerning. But I think, yeah, get off this beach, get out, away from the open, and try and
Something's
get
about to
further
happen.
into the woods. Who's there? Somebody's just flung. I seen it as well. I think, yeah, it was this one. Somebody's just lobbed that from over there.
Yeah, it's Sergey, sorry.
Hey! Who's there? I'm just trying to camp just like you lads. Flash over there. Yeah. See the flashing? Flashing over there. Yeah, they're coming this way.
What?
Let's see if I turn
Oh,
that
I
out.
see it.
Yeah.
I see it. I see
I'll
it.
be able to see it now.
Someone threw a stick at him, and it felt like he was being surrounded. So Moxley decided to move his camp and find another spot.
No, you
While
should
searching
leave.
for a new location, he encountered, as he described it, a big black dog running fast in front of him.
Right. I have just seen the biggest dog, and it just come darting through there. It went shoo, down that way. Then there's a load of deers. I'll show you those deers now. You see those glowing eyes there? Right, let me switch to night vision. See if you can see that.
If you got here, comment the word sinister.
No.
Can't see it. There's glowing eyes over there. It's actually deers. See if we can get a closer look. I can see it, but it's right in front of me. There's a deer right in front of me.
Okay.
It's not moving.
Let's leave him alone. I see it. There's no need
I just want you to see it. There's somebody out here walking a dog. But then it darted off.
I'm skipping ahead.
And then the deer
Ended up leaving after that. But if that really happened, it's the kind of thing that could make some people afraid of ever camping alone in the woods. Strick and Fran are a couple known for their extremely entertaining adventures. They often take on the challenge of surviving for multiple days on remote islands and share their awesome content on their channel. This time, as usual, they set out to survive on a new island, but they encountered something that might make most people pack up and leave immediately.
My heart is pumping. You wouldn't
Stomping.
believe what I just spotted. Oh my god.
Snake?
It's right there.
Snake?
Wow. This is crazy. I've never seen anything like that before, and it's very confronting. Let's go get Jack.
Snake?
And Jack is all the way on the other side of the beach. It's
Girl.
hot water.
Just heard Fran cooing down the beach. I thought she was in real strife.
Sorry, the way they shot this and edited it is taking me out.
But she's running this way. I think she seems to be alright. What the hell? I haven't heard a yell like that before. I wonder what the hell happened.
He heard me.
Girl, just wait.
Oh man. Nothing getting really
Is it a body?
for that. We were not expecting to find anything like this. This is crazy. This is more bones here. This is a pile of bones. I was checking out that wasp's nest, and below it is a whole stack of human bones. We might have stumbled across,
A burial site.
yeah, something quite sacred here, like a sacred burial site. We were hoping at best to find like some Aboriginal cave paintings that we could show our respect to, but we bloody never expected to see this. Now, up the other end of the cave here, there's this spider conch, which is the shell up the other end of the cave here. There's a lot of these spider conch shells, which they would have eaten back in the day, the Aboriginal people, and they've just discarded the shells in here. So it seemed to be a place of not only feasting, but also eternal resting eventually.
Finding animal skulls and bones is creepy enough, but finding human bones, that's a whole different league. What do you
Yeah,
even do in that situation?
It's hard
Do you
to tell.
contact the authorities?
The sediment around some of them, like that was a femur in that first shot, and that was mostly buried under sediment. That takes time to deposit and harden like that. So some could be older than others. I definitely would still report it.
Authorities and report it, or do you just leave it be? Well, Strick and Fran decided to leave, thinking it might be a sacred burial site, so they didn't disturb anything. What do you think about this find?
I mean, they do have paintings and pictographs and such in the area. Ugh, I would still report it at the very least. Because worst case scenario, it's already a site that they are aware of. For I don't know what the archaeological rules are out there. I will admit, because I know there's a lot. Like each country has their own rules now, and now that they realize, like, oh, we need to be like respectful of sacred places and not just like, I found bones, I threw it in the truck, you know. So I don't know what their rules are. I'm assuming it's like permits and things like that as always. So it could be a site they're already aware of, but it's something that I would report just to be on the safe side, especially because I don't know. Obviously, I'm familiar with only U.S.-based tribes, and from my understanding, most would like to at least try and, trace back records as much as possible if anything is believed to have been found. So I'm not familiar with, what is preferred from existing groups in Australia, you know what I'm saying? So it could just be, hey, leave it be, and then at least here it's like, yeah, hey, we would like to know about it, and then we plan accordingly type of things. Yeah, I hear that. The excitement just seems weird in such a situation. Yeah. I get the anthropological excitement of stumbling on it, but yeah, maybe have some respect and not act like a tourist. LOL, go to the authorities. Yeah, like, as someone who has a lot of like hobbyist anthropological interest, I would document it. These are human remains. Like, I think that's the thing. I think when they're bones like this and they're old, a lot of people forget that these are human remains, like that is a person, and different cultures have different, beliefs around human remains and things like that. So whether, this is something that could be like, also they're assuming that this is a burial ground. There could be a burial ground that also could be like a victim from like 10 years ago. Like, you really don't know. So I don't know. I would document the situation, report it, and then wait till you hear back, because also like by putting out this video, they showed how to climb to that spot. You'd rather it be reported than have people go and fuck with the site. Because unfortunately, that is the case. Every person that does urban exploring or like goes to like abandoned places, A lot of them struggle with the documenting a lot of details about it because they find out that people from audiences or like people found their video and then went and trashed the place or like went and threw a party there and stuff. Like, and that's here in the US and all over the world. So a site like this, like you might be like, oh, we're preserving it by not reporting it, but also you're putting it in a video. And so that's going to lead to attention, which could be good, but it also can lead to bad. And so you'd rather report it, I think, at the very least, so that if there is a crime or someone who is missing who passed there, they can, you know, at least do due diligence, hopefully, before other people come and find it. You know, I think it's a tricky situation. And obviously I'm not familiar with, you know, the customs and, you know, what people want in Australia. So that is another discussion there as well. But yeah, I don't know. All right.
That's it for today. If you enjoy these
Let's see. I'm just gonna see if there's any that we haven't seen yet. And then we'll probably do one more before I call it, chat. Let's do camping. Do you want forest or camping? Forest or camping, yeah, and they could have posted them hanging out in a room unconnected to the area and just talked about this is the experience we had, yeah. Forest, all right. Ooh, 2 forest, 1 camping, sorry chat. You got forest.
A man was kayak fishing on a river somewhere in New Braunfels, Texas, and everything was going smooth.
Chilly.
He was going under a bridge when, all of a sudden, he started hearing something extremely disturbing. Hearing this, the first thing he decided to do was start filming, and here is the video.
Oh God. Was it screaming? Hermes!
I think I'm on stream.
Those are birds.
Those birds freaked out. What the hell is that noise?
Okay, so that's a person.
I'm going over there.
That's a person.
I don't know if the stream is working or not yet, but I need to hear whatever the hell is happening over there. Hey, do y'all hear that screaming? Is that something I should be, like, worried about?
Are they in the, this is a culvern here? Are they inside that yelling? That does not sound like a kid. That sounds like an adult. Maybe a teenager, but that's definitely not a kid. It's real shallow there.
I think my day is about to be ruined.
That sounds like a woman. I hear wailing, but I don't hear them calling for help, which is throwing me off a little bit. No, those are words. Those are words.
Are you okay?
Well, I didn't hear any screams for help back.
Yeah, see, I don't... For all we know, this is someone who just wanted to go and yell to get feelings out. You know, that sounds absurd. But like the thought of, okay, I'm under an overpass, it's loud. I'm by a lake, it's loud. Like no one's going to hear me and I can just get this out. And then to hear people talking back might have scared them off. Like we really don't know. I definitely don't think it's a bird. I do think it's a person. But they don't seem to be yelling for help. It could be soul pain.
The weird thing is, right after he yelled to ask if they were okay, the screaming suddenly stopped.
I don't think it's
Concerned,
bait because we would have heard
he decided to call
something.
emergency services to
Good.
report what he had just heard.
Good.
No one called out when I asked if they were okay. Hopefully they're just having a bad trip or something. I thought it was like a bobcat or something at first.
Those definitely words.
I don't know if I should call the... You think I should call the police?
It sounded like somebody was yelling.
Yeah, I'll probably call them and just tell them someone's screaming under the bridge. I mean...
I don't know where they can enter. It's going to be on the south side of the bridge.
It's on the south side?
I mean, to get to it, to be easy for them to get there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna call. I'm not going up there. But if someone needs help. Hey, that's not. Those were screams of pain. Can't.
Oh, it was a camp.
Hello? Hello?
Is anyone up here?
What he found was only a spot that seemed like a homeless person had been living there, but there was no trace of anyone around. And it really makes you think, was someone actually being attacked or kidnapped? It's strange that the moment he yelled out to ask if they were okay, the screaming suddenly stopped. Do you think it's possible that someone was silenced, like the attacker covering the victim's mouth, and while the man was calling the police, they had just enough time to escape with the person? I really hope that's not the case. I know what you're probably thinking. Maybe the screaming was just echoing from the tunnel. That's what I thought at first, too. But the creator clearly mentioned in the description that the screams were coming from directly under the bridge, and he could hear them much clearer in person than we can in the video. There haven't been any updates or reports of a missing person, but it definitely sounded like a woman crying. Hopefully it wasn't anything too serious, and maybe it was just a homeless person going through a mental health episode. Let me know what you think about this encounter.
Yeah.
A TikToker set out to camp overnight in a forest with his dog. When he arrived, the place was completely empty. No people, just nature, which seemed like a good sign at first. But out of nowhere, the forest went completely silent. No birds, no insects, nothing. As most of us know, when a forest suddenly goes quiet, it can mean a predator is nearby. That's when things started to feel off. His dog picked up on it too, going into full alert mode. Feeling uneasy, he took out his phone and started recording.
Good doggy. Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's leave. When already fallen through the cracks, I doubt they'd be posting as recently missing. But hopefully it was something. No, we ignore Whispers. Whispers makes fan fiction about all the stories and videos that he shows. Yeah, is that someone's property? There's probably people there. Or is this your property? I don't understand what's happening right now. Is something gonna happen? Okay, nothing happens in this one.
What were they doing out there? I've said it before.
Skipping ahead, that was nothing. That was a
Kelly
nothing
Snell
bird.
runs a YouTube channel where he occasionally shares snippets of his life.
Kenny
Nothing
Snell.
too scheduled or polished, just raw moments he feels like capturing. In one of his videos, he was out in the wilderness with a friend, camping by a lake after a successful hunt. It was meant to be a peaceful, memorable trip, and Kelly was filming to save the moment. But as he casually zoomed in on the lake, something unexpected happened.
This is Deer Camp 2012.
Okay.
A very good, successful hunt for that man. Opening day. 7 point. Oh, I got my Bloody Mary. Right there. It's not up.
The
just
jar
over
Bloody
there.
Mary is very funny.
But over here is our campsite and a nice view that Robin found. There's our pond. Let me zoom in a little.
Hi, but I don't have food. What's up? Hello.
What is it?
I don't know.
Bigfoot.
Where?
Bigfoot.
Oh my God! Hold on. Wait a second. Robin, what is that?
That's a freeze frame.
Robin, what are you doing? Oh my God, it's running.
I'm sorry, what animal freezes when it starts hearing shots? What human does that? That was a freeze frame borderline. What are we doing? No.
Dude! No way, what was that? Robin! What'd you do, dude?
What the hell was that?
Dude, I don't know what we just...
What the hell is that? Shoots? Are you fucking... Is Robin a dumb fuck? Like, what's going on? This is dumb.
saw, but that was Harry.
That was Harry.
No
It was
way,
Bigfoot.
dude. Did you hit it or something?
I'm not staying here no more.
I'm not staying here no more.
Let's get the and
Let's get the fuck, man. We gotta call
This
someone.
is the first Bigfoot clip I've seen that was shot on a decent camera, though of course the focus still struggles once they zoom in. For
Hey,
2012
Bubbles. Hello.
footage, it's actually pretty impressive. Anyway, back to the video. That figure really could have been Bigfoot, and it's a shame Kelly's friend started.
The way that's 100% a Wookiee costume. The way that's 100% a Wookiee costume. Like that's Chewbacca. That is fucking Chewbacca. Without all the random shit. Like that's 100% Chewbacca.
Shooting. Here's my advice. If you can't clearly identify a figure in the woods or anywhere, don't pull the trigger.
Yeah, no shit. What if that was a human in a ghillie suit? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Imagine it was just someone in a costume pulling a prank. You could end up killing a person simply because you were scared. Frankly, anyone who fires without knowing what they're aiming at shouldn't be carrying
Yeah,
a gun.
no shit, Robin,
As
get
for
fucked.
this video,
Drop your
I'm
weapon.
honestly on the fence. Part of me thinks it could be something real, and part
No,
of me
this
wonders
is
if
yeah,
it's just
real.
another
The
coincidence or
reality
hoax.
of men
Let me
shooting
know what
blindly
you
into
think
the
in
woods.
the comments. And
The
with
real
a
horrors
passion
of
for
that.
the creepy and unexplained.
Steven
He often
DeVries.
visits locations with dark or tragic histories to explore the possibility of supernatural encounters. But this time, what he and his friends experienced wasn't paranormal. It was something even more unsettling. They decided to go camping in the forest of Verdun, a place forever marked by one of the longest and bloodiest battles of World War I. Nearly 300,000 people lost their lives there, with over 700,000 total casualties. A truly heartbreaking piece of history. On their way into the forest, before even setting up camp, they spotted something strange.
Why do you have your internal lights on? Weird that as you're driving up, you feel the need to have your lights on so that you can properly record your reactions to something. Weird that you just thought, yeah, on this pitch dark road you would drive with these lights on. Because that's not weird.
Waarom loop jij hier? Holy shit. Hè? Wat de f*** heb je dat erop staan? Ja, denk het lijkt me wel. Hij had een heel raar loopje. Het is donker. Het is net dikke donker hier zo. Gaat hij daar staan lopen? Kijk vooruit. Je ziet letterlijk niks. Hij loopt zonder licht daar. Hij liep ook deze kant op. Hij liep ook deze kant op. Bro, als zo'n guy ineens naast je tent staat. Dat bedoel ik, er lopen hier mensen s'nachts zo. Dat is helemaal fucked. Was het wel een echt mens? Ik was net aan het joken over die soldaat. Ja man, oh mijn god. De afgelopen 5
There was a person.
Dingen waarvan ik denk, waarom? Waarom heeft die auto eigenlijk?
They eventually got to the forest, and there were a lot of ruins from the war.
En zoals Sascha voorleest, mag je s'nachts ook helemaal niet eens komen in dit bos.
Ik dacht dat ik wat zag. Oh mijn god, dit wordt zo kut.
After they got a bit spooked, thinking they saw something, they got back in the car and
What are you
started
doing?
looking for a camping spot.
Hi.
Er is niks. Geen licht staan. Dus als je afgaat, dan moet er iets zijn. Ja.
En toen zat er ook nog een of ander beest in onze auto waar we natuurlijk heel makkelijk mee omgingen.
Oh mijn god. Wat de f*** er in mijn auto? Hierheen lekker wesp houden. Wat de fuck is dat? Oh, dat is zo'n... Is dat de koningin? Nee, zo'n grote wesp.
It's a bug. Boys are weird.
Ja, Frankrijk. En hij zit in mijn auto. Cool. Waar is weg? Ja, deze kunnen je achtervolgen, Seb.
Sure, let's run from the car in the dark. Smart.
If they're
Smart.
this scared of a wasp, I can only imagine how they'd react if they actually saw a person lurking in the woods.
Something gonna happen?
Dit wordt het vannacht. Sowieso het enge geesten dus. Ja. En dat hier enge mensen lopen blijkbaar. Ja. En dat hier ook...
More, and that's when the creepy things started happening.
Hermes, we're almost done. I love you. He wants to go outside.
If you got here, comment the word pizza.
No. Oh, hi. What? I love you. All the time,
Maar
ladies.
toen dacht ik opeens iets te zien.
Suddenly I thought I saw something. Hermes.
Check.
Hermes, no. No. Stop. Come here. Come here.
They left
full-on carrying
immediately.
the tent.
What was that? It looked like someone was stalking them, or maybe even multiple people whose intentions were unknown. Who knows what plans that person had that night, but
scary.
it definitely didn't seem
Hermes.
friendly. Now, let's consider the possibility that this is fake, and that would be really messed up. Going into a forest with such a heavy history and treating it like a joke is just strange.
That's just
I really
modern
hope this
people
encounter
now.
was real, and we can
Yeah,
be
that's someone in a
thankful they got out.
That's someone in a Slenderman suit. They're either good actors or someone's fucking with them, please. When you don't want to go camping, so you make your buddy put on the Slenderman suit.
Out of there unharmed. Do you think it could have been the same person they saw standing by the side of the road while driving to the forest? That's seriously creepy to think about.
Rubbish.
John Blatt is a man who went camping somewhere near St. Louis Falls. He spent the night there, but the next day he couldn't shake a strange feeling, like someone was watching him. Trusting his instincts, he didn't waste any time. He packed up quickly and began hiking toward the exit of the forest, filming the whole way just in case something happened. When he got home, his son watched the footage and suggested he upload it to YouTube. And honestly, the video gives off a really unsettling vibe. You can almost feel the tension and unease John must have been experiencing out there.
All right. I was planning on spending another night here.
Whoops.
I
love you.
But I've had an overwhelming sense of something that I can't really explain. My intuition tells me that I need to leave, and the sense I get is that as I have been walking through down the path,
let's fix this camera angle, bud.
The last couple hours, I've been sensing threatening sensations, like I was being stalked, and I was completely ready to be here another night, which is very disappointing. But I follow my intuition. Anytime I don't.
No, I agree with leaving the feeling. I don't know where.
Anytime I don't.
It's always better to
He did the right thing by leaving. I just don't think there was a lot, you know, that was... That clip was enough, you know, like, I am uncomfortable, I need to leave. That's enough. Like, that's just, I think, wilderness padding the runtime, you know? No, he's gonna go get... Oh, Scootish is live. Okay, we'll raid Scootish. Alrighty. Raid. Monkey Tuesday? No, he's not in monkey suits. Just regular streaming. He's playing Epic Mickey. Have fun. Bye. Watch today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.